The final game of the day here at the Polyvalent Hall probably pits the favourites in Group C against the outsiders, as Spain, who have been in magnificent form so far, take on the hosts Romania. Well, Spain have been an absolute joy to watch in their 2 games so far, beating the Montenegrins 99 points to 60 on game day 1, and then were probably even more impressive on game day 2 as they turned on the style in a 93 points to 56 win over the Czechs. This is what we've seen today. Hungary collecting their first win of the group phase, 85 points to 73, and a really good game that we've just seen. Montenegro just losing out 72 points to 76 against Croatia, but Montenegro really forced Croatia all the way there, even though Croatia once led by 15. So here is the table. Croatia stay unbeaten. They've won all 3 of their matches so far with 6 points. Spain, of course, still with this game in hand. Romania looking to try and pick up their first win of the competition. So I said the Spanish were impressive. Well, the Romanians come into this having lost their opening 2 games. However, they've more than held their own, and you wouldn't be surprised if they did pick up a victory in Group C by the time the group phase ends on Thursday. However, Graham, it probably isn't going to be today.
Unless it's the upset of the century or of all time in basketball, it's not going to happen today. As we just see Pau Gasol on screen, the Romanians have been they've had great attitude, never given up. They've given this crowd excellent stages of play, but this is the toughest test they're ever going to face against this excellent Spanish team. We're not sure how much Pau Gasol's going to play tonight, as Andre Mandaki, my favourite player from the Romanian team, leads them out, the captain. And Monavianu, I'd like to see a lot more from him tonight. As long as they play with pride and never let their heads drop in front of their Romanian fans.
Well, yeah, one thing you're normally guaranteed with this Romanian side is a lot of heart, a lot of fight and a lot of passion, and I'm sure that will be exactly the same today. They may not be quite as skilled as this incredibly talented Spanish roster, but they can certainly try and outwork them and outfight them. So here is Pau Gasol. Yeah, we're not sure whether he is actually going to take part today. He didn't take part in any of the warm-up, but he is dressed and he's there, so hopefully we'll get to see Pau Gasol at some stage today. But, I mean, they have just been so good over the first couple of group games. Both Gasol brothers, Ricky Rubio, Sergio Rodriguez, just you go all the way down the line. The 2 Hernan Gomez brothers, they have all joined the party today. I mean, do you give Romania any hope at all today?
No, not really in winning the game, but if they can just take away from this, play well, enjoy the fact that they are playing. I was chatting to one of the volunteers, Matthew, who's very knowledgeable with his basketball, just said enjoy the fact you're playing the Spanish and see what happens.
Absolutely. We will just pause for both sides' national anthems. Well, the biggest crowd that we've had here at the Polyvalent Arena so far. And, well, as you can probably hear, most of them Romanian, belting out that national anthem just there. But yeah, they are going to have to hope for probably some kind of minor miracle here this evening if they are going to collect their first victory of the competition. Pau Gasol has certainly been in the headlines at EuroBasket 2017, obviously going into second place on the all-time leaders list at EuroBasket. Here are the referees: Michailidis of Switzerland, Erez Gurion of Israel, and Boris Krajcek of Slovenia. So the two sides will just undergo their final warm-ups before we get underway. As it gives us time to look at the two rosters, and first of all, Romania. Graham, you've mentioned Andrei Mandake. He's going to need a big game today.
Yeah, he's had some excellent games so far, leading from the front. Moldoviano, we need lots from him. I like Kuti. It's just going to be a massive, massive team effort. And we got the starters: Mandake, Palachuk, Moldoviano, Nandor Kuti, and Catalin Baciu. Yeah, big moment for him playing against the Gasol brothers and Navarro, Rubio. They're iconic players, and they've just got to enjoy the experience. Don't back off. You know, play the best game of your life. Why not? I'm sure the Spanish would appreciate that more than maybe the Romanians just rolling over.
Yeah, and here's the Spain roster. Well, I mean, I've asked Graham a few times who on that list catches your eye, and it's hard not to say every single one of them. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see whether we see Pau Gasol, but Ricky Rubio was particularly impressive last time out. Yeah,
he was excellent in the last game. Really exploded offensively early, set the tone, 17 points. And alongside him, he's got La Bomba, one Navarro, not a bad 1-2 punch. And Fernando Cementerio, small forward, Oriola, and Gasol providing the size. So they go slightly smaller without Pau Gasol at 7-1, but Oriola gives them loads of heart, loads of energy, loads of extra shots from his offensive rebounds.
Yeah, well, let's just hope that Romania can stay in touch for as long as possible. I mean, I don't think even the most hardcore of Romanian supporters would probably give them too much hope today. But as Graham said, it's just the whole experience of playing against the likes of the Gasol brothers, who, you know, have dominated in the NBA for so long and at national level. Here are our two key players that we've picked out today.
Yeah, Ricky Rubio yesterday really thought offense first early. 17 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, put the game to bed early. And Mandake, you just can't say enough about this young man. 9 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals at 6'2". But he plays a very, very big 6'2". Huge heart. He won't have any issue with mixing it up with the likes of Rubio and Rodriguez and La Bomba, Navarro today. Coach Scariolo must be really happy with the way things have gone. The team are playing with the right attitude all of the time. I'm sure he wants to share the playing time out as much as possible, get everybody a good run. No complacency, energy and concentration at a high level.
So there is Pau Gasol, who heads to the bench, which I'm sure the Romanians, well, I'm sure a few of them would quite like to play, say they played against Pau Gasol, but I'm sure a few of them are also quite relieved that they don't have to try and deal with Gasol as well. Moldoviano, well, he was excellent in game 1, and he does carry a lot of the offensive load really for the Romanian side. They'll be looking towards him again today to try and keep them in this one for as long as they possibly can.
Yeah, Romanians need a good start. They've started well in the other games, and they've had really good spells for 2 and 3 quarters in the other 2 games. But this is a different level. They've just got to take care of their own business, play as hard as they can, be smart on offense. Don't let the Spanish get out and run too much, otherwise it could be a bit messy.
So here we go then. Spain against Romania, finishing off our coverage here today. Get involved as well. Hashtag EuroBasket 2017 at FIBA, and also download the app as Ricky Rubio takes control for Spain. Great pass, Marc Gasol. Ricky Rubio puts in the first points of the game.
Yeah, Rubio moving without the ball. Nice pass over the top by Marc Gasol.
Well, Rubio got off to a flying start in game 2. He really had the hot hand early on. Baciu does well and just can't make the left-handed shot, but the foul is called on the Spanish.
That's one thing the Romanians have got to do. Crash the offensive balls, make the Spanish box out and put pressure on their defence. Baciu's got some game. Mardivianu's really got to rebound and work hard and put some pressure on the Spanish and then make them put Pau Gasol in the game. Don't let him sit down.
There is Paljicic trying his luck from distance, just off target. Marc Gasol grabs the rebound. Won't be the last time I say that today. If you haven't seen Marc Gasol's pass over his head from game day 2, have a look as he lines up a 3, but grabs his own rebound. Rubio out to the corner. Oriola connects with the 3.
Yeah, nice job, Rubio, just driving towards the hoop, kicks it out to Oriola. Nice three-pointer from Oriola.
Kuti. Now Paljicic into Moldovianu. Can Moldovianu get going early on? Moldovianu tries the little right-handed floater, and it's good. And he just points to the referee and taps his arm as if to say that should have been a foul as well. And Ricky Rubio is dispossessed by that man, Andre Mandake. Mandake goes coast to coast and just can't get the finish. Good defence by Oriola. Rubio now lines up a 3 and makes it. Ricky Rubio again off to a quick start for Spain.
Yeah, Rubio's going to have to stamp his authority on this. Romanians have had their way a little bit on the offensive end. Moldovianu scores, but he comes straight back down and pulls up for the 3.
Kuti. Mandake tries a 3, and Andre Mandake fancies it this evening.
It's Andre Mandake. I said at the start, he leads this team, he won't back down, and he will.
Now Navarro, everyone connecting from distance, and Juan Carlos Navarro is the latest.
Navarro, no hesitation. If he can get any sort of look, it's going up.
Mandake might try his luck from distance again if he can work some space. Moldovianu, great pass, Baciu with the easy 2.
Romania, if they can keep moving the ball around, make the extra pass, put pressure on the interior defence of Spain, good things could happen for them.
Ricky Rubio. Now Marc Gasol just catches, shoots, just can't quite get it. Last touch was off Moldovianu though. And Spain will keep it with 14 seconds left on the shot clock.
Nice movement out the ball by Gasol, but he just can't knock it down. He needs to make a shot, settle the nerves of the Spanish.
Gasol again completely open from 3-point range, can't get it to go.
A lot more responsibility on Marc's shoulders. Powell saying to him, you take the lead today.
Yeah, Mandake throws it to Moldovianu, the little pass behind his back. Great defence, Marc Gasol. Well, that's what he certainly can do. He may be struggling from 3-point range. And Navarro back to Gasol. Great defence by Baciu.
Yeah, going back to the offensive play. Baciu maybe could have just had a look, thrown a fake, but yeah, if Gasol's going to just swat that down.
Baciu, well, they're giving him the option of the 3. Quite rightly turns it down. Now Paljicic thought about it himself. Paljicic drives and just throws the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, just a bit out of control. He had an opportunity to shoot the outside shot. Coach Tenta. Just a little shake of the head, but Romania have just got to be smart. Take smart options. Don't let the Spanish run.
Gasol up against Baciu. Gasol tries to put it in left-handed, can't get it to go. Good defense again by Baciu. Now Moldovianu, Mandake, great ball movement. Oh, wow! Probably the team player of the tournament from the Romanians.
That's as good as anything the Spanish have produced, and Romania just pass, finish. Wonderful.
Rubio now is dispossessed by Mandeke, and he somehow finds Moldoviano, who finds Palyachuk. Oh, and he just about makes the dunk. It's got everyone up on their feet.
Mandeke again, he will not back down from anybody. He doesn't care what the name is on the back of your shirt. He's going to play the same way.
Great pass, Gasol. Good finish, San Antonio.
San Antonio just silencing the crowd. Very, very calm. Knocks it down. Great start again by Romania. How long can they sustain this?
Kuti. Now Moldoviano. Steps back. It'll be a 2 if it goes. It doesn't. Rebound by Marc Gasol. And the foul called on on Palyachuk.
Yeah, Rubio just feeling the contact. Smart play, throws it up. He's asking, was I shooting? Or he's telling the ref I was shooting that. Which is what a lot of the modern players do now. As soon as they feel any contact anywhere on the court, just throw it up.
Yeah, Rubio not happy at all there that didn't get the decision. Dake called on the foul as he tries to strip the ball away from Rubio. That was the previous call on Rubio. Yeah, even the bench thought that he should head to the line to shoot 3. It's Navarro.
That's good defense. Palyachuk, really good.
Navarro steps back, can't make the 2. And the ball is knocked out of bounds off Kuti, and Spain will get it back.
That's okay for Romania, making it as tough as possible for Navarro. Fighting through the screens, hands up on the shot, helping each other, and the crowd are really into this, the most they've been into a game since we arrived.
Yeah, it's just great to see so many bums on seats here, Belly, a free seat to be had.
Second foul on Palyachuk. They don't want to get into foul trouble playing too aggressive. Got to be smart on the defensive end. Just go for the steal when they're in the right position and come over and help.
Oh, that's just not good enough from the Romanians. That's way too easy.
Yeah, and that's the issue. Any lapse, any drop in concentration, Spain will hurt you.
Here is Kuti. Mandeke thought about throwing up the 3, instead will throw up a long 2, just off target, rebound Marc Gasol. Now Ricky Rubio looking for a fast break. Navarro, San Antonio, he helped it on, but the whistle had already gone.
Yeah, Mandeke taking a tough shot there, a straightaway defensive rebound. They run so quickly, ball gets moved up the floor. Romania forced to foul. They've got to try, if they're wide open, take the shot, but they've got to try and resist just throwing it up too early in the shot clock, because Spain get it, they will run, and Romania will be in big trouble.
Marc Gasol again, Baciu right behind him. San Antonio, it'll be a 2 if it goes, just doesn't. Moldoviano, good defensive rebound.
Yeah, good box out, good rebound, all the basics.
Now Mandeke into Niculescu, has to throw it back out though to Kuti. Baciu up against Marc Gasol, draws the foul, and Baciu will head to the line.
Yeah, very nice play, spun towards the baseline to start with, to move Gasol around, then he's come back onto his left hand. Let's just watch that. Sort of taken a leaf out of Gasol's book. That's a very similar sort of move. That was a foul, Mark. Just got his arm.
So Willy Hernan Gomez and Sergio Rodriguez have come in for Oriola and Navarro. Baciu not the best from the foul line.
But he helps Romania. He matches up with these. He matches up maybe better than other teams against Spain, because they have actually got a 7-foot of their own.
Yeah, well, Baciu's going to check out, and on comes another big boy in Alexandru Ola.
Yeah, local, plays for the local team. A lot of people supporting him in here.
Here is Ricky Rubio. Gasol is fouled.
Yeah, tough matchup for Ola. As soon as Gasol got that ball, he was attacking straight away, and Ola just couldn't move his feet. Having just come into the game, that was a smart move by the Spanish, going to Gasol. Romania would they have bought this if you'd said 3 minutes to go in the first, we're only 3 down?
I think they would have snapped your hands off. Certainly the start that Spain have been making over the first couple of games they've played. Against Montenegro especially, they were about 20 points up before you could even look up.
Yeah.
Thought about the 3, did Ola. Common sense got the better of him in the end. Here's Mandake, great pass, Mandake, Ola with a heavy touch around the hoop, and in the end it's Willy Hernan Gomez who brings down the rebound. And great work by Niculescu. Transitional defense, gets the steal and the foul from Ricky Rubio.
Yeah, that's good play on the defensive end. Unfortunate that they missed a couple of offensive putbacks, but Niculescu not giving up. Gets it off Gasol and had to be fouled by Rubio. Takes it off one NBA player, gets fouled by another. That's not bad. A couple of seconds.
Yeah. So Juancho Hernan Gomez joins his brother on the floor, as does Joan Sastre, who comes in for the Spanish. Ricky Rubio takes a seat.
Yeah, the Hernan Gomez brothers are really going to have to step up as well. Different look about the Spanish team without Gasol.
Here's Carlota. Carlota's been impressive as well, and he makes a good 2, Carlota.
He's probably my second favourite player on this team, just for his attitude, work rate. The other guard that complements Mandake so well.
Marc Gasol. Just a 2-point game at the moment. Great turn from Gasol. The step back 2 is as good as it could be from Marc Gasol. Now Carlota thought about throwing it up from the foul line, instead gives it to Ola. Oh, he gets the roll to Zola.
Yeah, good decision from Carlota as he was heading towards the big trees of Spain. Just kicks it out to Ola and knocks it down in rhythm. Nice game, Adam.
Yeah, 18-16. Closer than I'm sure a lot thought as they came in today, as Gasol just couldn't get the finish. Carlota grabs the rebound against Willy Hernan Gomez somehow.
Keep moving the ball, Romania. Move the defence around. Here we go.
Moldoviano for 3! It's good! And Romania leads!
That gets everybody off their seats if they are sitting down in the first place. Great effort by Romania, and it's not as if Spain are just going through the motions here. This has caught them by surprise.
Sastre throws it back out. Sergio Rodriguez looks to respond with the 3 of his own. Ola with the rebound.
Good defence, good close out, good rebound.
Now Carlota. Carlota throws it out to Niculescu. Niculescu. Now Ola. Niculescu in the corner. Ola throws the 2. Difficult shot, still had 10 on the clock, perhaps.
Yeah.
Not the right choice from Ola.
Well, he'd made the one before that. That was tougher, though, because he caught the ball with his back to the basket. He's then had to manoeuvre himself around. Sometimes that catch and shoot without even actually having to think about it is that bit better, as we see Moldoviano's 3. That's a great sign for all the Romanian supporters in this arena, and they are absolutely loving this.
As we see that woman with the Moldoviano celebration, the hand over the face as Rodriguez throws it out to Juancho Hernan Gomez, who's fouled, and he'll shoot a couple.
Yeah, good aggressive play by Hernan Gomez, good fake. Torek came over, having his hands up. That was a good effort on the defence as well, trying to be tall and be solid. But Hernan Gomez to the line.
Makes 1 from 2. Good offensive rebound by his brother.
Now they can just Got 6 seconds remaining.
Sergio Rodriguez just can't get it to go. Tipped back though by Juancho Hernan Gomez.
Excellent offensive rebound. Such a good athlete, Juancho.
Rodriguez called on the foul as we've got 5.5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, just allows the Spanish to reset on the defence.
Marc Gasol takes a seat, Oriola comes in.
Yeah, Romania have done a good job at him. He's only got 3 points. He's got 6 rebounds though, Marc Gasol.
Carlotta, oh, right idea. Ola just couldn't quite connect on the 2, but as Graham said, I think if you'd offered Coach Tenter a 21-19 deficit after the first quarter, he would have certainly taken it, and that's what it is. It's been a really good game so far here. Well, we said it was important for Romania to start well. That's exactly what they've done, as these stats show.
Yeah, 50% from 2s and shooting well from the 3-point range as well. They really matched Spain early on and did exactly what their coach Tenter would have wanted. Not to back down, play hard. You knew Mendeki would, but all the others have followed suit. Moldoviano looks very strong. It's not so as Spain. It's not as though Spain are cruising this. Bachu's done well inside. They've just got to stay out of foul trouble, hit their open shots, and crash the offensive balls. They've got to put pressure on the Spanish as much as they can. Make Spain work on the defence, and they won't have so much energy on the offence.
Yeah, as you say, it's not as though Spain have just been going through the motions here.
And just watching this wonderful break. Fantastic, unselfish play, passing on the move, nice spacing. And we've got a Mexican wave going on around us. Are we ready?
Ready?
No.
So 21 points to 19. As an inside joke from Mr. Hiscock there. So it's Kuti for Romania to Carlotta. Carlotta is fouled by Rodriguez and will shoot 2.
Yeah, good play from Carlotta. Always thinking, always trying to be aggressive. Very similar to Mandake in that respect. Gets Rodriguez off balance, off his feet. Blows by him with the dribble, and Rodriguez can't recover. Rodriguez not the 2 personal fouls. The coach has got a decision to make. And that's all Romania can do, just keep putting pressure on him.
Carlotta misses both. Willy Hernan Gomez with the rebounds. Now Sergio Rodriguez.
No Gasol on the floor at all now for Spain. Let's see how they go inside.
Rodriguez needs help, eventually gets it from the younger Hernan Gomez brother. Rodriguez into Willy Hernan Gomez, can't get it to go. Ola with the big defensive rebound. Now Carlotta. Carlotta goes himself. Oh, difficult shot, can't get it to go. Juancho with the rebound. Now Sergio Rodriguez. Rodriguez throws it back to Hernan Gomez, who can't connect with the 3, but Oriola grabs the offensive rebound and the foul is called on Carlotta.
Yeah, Carlotta made an unfortunate decision on offense. Tough for him to throw that over the outstretched arms on the offense, and then he commits the foul up the other end. Just got to try and make really smart decisions. Easier said than done against this Spanish team.
Sastre. Sergio Rodriguez. Hernan Gomez drives and tries to put it away left-handed, can't get it to go. Willy Hernan Gomez grabs the offensive rebound, gives it back to his brother, and great defense, Romania.
Yeah, the Hernan Gomez brothers really active on the offensive glass there. One showed me annoyed with himself, he didn't put it in, but he missed, and Romania get the rebound. They can tie the game.
Carlotta thought about the three, decided against it, turns it over. Sastre can bring it clear, and it is Romania ball. Sastre stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, it's just a tough break again there for Carlotta, trying to thread that pass through. I think Coach Tenter's just saying to him, just come on, back to how you were playing. You've just gone into a couple of bad decisions and the foul. Get back to what you do best. Thinking clearly.
Now Ola. To Petrisor. Petrisor throws it back out to Roland Torok, who's off target. Juancho Hernan Gomez with the rebound. Still scoreless both sides in the second quarter.
No cheap fouls now for Romania.
Rodriguez. Willy Hernan Gomez has got Ola for company.
Wonderful.
Great turn, Willy Hernan Gomez, and he knocks down the first two of the second.
Patient move there by Hernan Gomez. Up and under move made so famous by Kevin McHale of the Celtics. Way back, beautiful move.
Well, Ola has it stripped off him by Willy Hernan Gomez, and then the foul is called on Niculescu.
Yeah, Ola just dwelt on the ball slightly there. Let's just see this. Yeah, nice dig away by Hernan Gomez.
So Ola is replaced by the young Emmanuel Kiatse.
Decent minutes though by Ola, apart from that, just that last lapse. Good job by him.
Yeah, Kiatse actually plies his domestic trade in Spain with Sevilla. Sergio Rodriguez, ooh, good defense by Kiatse. Rodriguez again to the baseline, needs some help. Has to go himself, difficult shot, can't get it to go. Kiatse grabs the rebound. Part of the Real Madrid academy was Kiatse when he was just 16 years of age. Carlotta lines up a three, off target. Willy Hernan Gomez grabs the rebound. Rodriguez again. To Oriola. Well, thought about the three, decided against it, then went for it. Off target, Juancho Hernan Gomez grabs the board, can't get it to go. Rebound Carlotta. Good defense again from Romania. Not giving up any easy shots at the moment to the Spaniard. Here is Niculescu for three. Everyone was off their feet, and so they should be, as he connects with the three.
That's much better by the Romanians. No rush, nothing rash. Just pass it around. Someone will be open if you make enough passes and enough good movement off the ball. Niculescu scores it.
Sergio Rodriguez, so easy for Sergio Rodriguez.
Hesitation dribble with the right hand, stood the defence up, and he exploded to the hoop for two. Really good game, really good game.
Sure is, just so great to see Romania playing like this against a team of the calibre of Spain. They can go one of two ways. You can come in a little nervy, and there's a really good pass to Kiatse. Kiatse can't get the two to go on the buzzer. Yeah, you can almost be overawed by the situation, taking on such opposition, but it looks as though it's had the opposite effect for the Romanians so far, as Rodriguez can't get it to go. Big rebound by Emmanuel Kiatse. Now Carlotta, he's all by himself. Carlotta has to put it at two!
Oh my!
And the goaltend was called, which the Spanish are not happy about.
That's much better by Carlotta in the open floor. Correct decision by him, and we'll have to go with what the refs have said there. Hernan Gomez out. I don't want to keep reverting back to Powell, but he is like the glue of this team. Everything's calm when he's on the floor. This is why Mark's back in. He's one of the older statesmen on this team now, and they'll be looking to him to be solid inside against this very active Romanian outfit.
22 rebounds for 12 as Rubio connects with the three. You cannot give Ricky Rubio that much space.
No, they knew that. I think they must have thought he's going to knock that down. They just couldn't get out to him. They can't leave him alone. He's thinking offence a lot more.
Paljacic. Well, Carlotta thought about the three. I don't know whether he just did that as a bit of a joke. Well, that was certainly no joke. The drive to the lane, can't get the two to go though. And now in transition down the other end, well, it's not a bad foul really from Pedrisot.
That would have been down town if he'd taken that. But again, Juancho Herman Gomez challenging that. He's making it difficult for Clotta, but really good job by the 32-year-old. Could be his last EuroBasket, so what a way to be finishing if he does.
Yeah, EuroBasket every 4 years from now on, remember? Rather than every 2, the bucket won't count. Scariolo, I'm sure, not massively impressed with what's happening out on the floor at the moment.
No, I mean, the Spanish have only got 28 points. We're over halfway through the second quarter. They've been rolling teams over, and this is the first test. This is good for them. Going forward in the tournament, they need to be pushed.
Yeah, Rodriguez. Oh, just can't get it, but Juancho Gomez with the offensive board and the putback dunk.
Wow, that is a big man move. That is making a statement that Spain are the team to beat, and just showing Romanians, and in particularly Roland Torek, you're on my next poster. That's wonderful. He's already shown a couple of glimpses, Herman Gomez, in the earlier games of his athleticism, and he's just shown it again. That is 6'9" and long arms and just throwing it down.
Yeah, timeout has been called by Coach Tenta. Spain have their biggest lead of the game so far. It's up to 6.
That's a good stat for Spain. Second chance points, 9, and Herman Gomez has just got one of them. Points in the paint, where Spain we thought would be dominant. 8 of 18. Scariolo's just going to be saying, guys, you're in a game. We have got to match the Romanians for effort. We're giving them one shot. We are closing out. We are boxing out. We are closing this game down. I do not want to play Pau Gasol today. I want to give it, he wants to give him a break, I assume, to rest him for the remainder of the tournament.
Yeah, I'm sure Scariolo
with the rest of the tournament, coming up.
Yeah, I'm sure Scariolo would quite like... Well, he doesn't look particularly impressed, does he, Pau Gasol?
No.
I'm sure Scariolo would quite like to rest a lot of his key men today for as long as they possibly can, the likes of Ricky Rubio and Marc Gasol. Give extra minutes to the likes of Sergio Rodriguez.
And Abrines not playing, hasn't played again, as he didn't do the other day.
Yeah, and offensive foul called on Moldoviano, and Ricky Rubio not looking too healthy here. Looks a little dazed. Not surprised after that coming together with Moldoviano.
It's just off screen there, isn't it? I think Moldoviano's maybe saying that Rubio did made the most of that, but anyway, move on. Next play. Romania need to play some really smart D now. Don't want to let this get away.
Sananterio trying to go to work himself. Last touch was off Torok, so Spain will keep it.
Yeah, really good defense from Torok, moving his feet against the quicker Sananterio. Great job.
Sergio Rodriguez now. Oh, Rodriguez very nearly lost it, somehow managed to keep hold of it. Marc Gasol went up, was fouled, and he'll head to the line.
Well, he's either nearly lost it or he's tried to do an inside-out dribble and then just thrown it up to Marc, and it's such a nice weapon to have where you can just throw it up and you know he's going to keep his hands up there, and that's where it's tough for Romania on the inside.
Just need to get a bit more active on the glass, Romania. 24 rebounds to 13 at the moment. Spain have had 11 offensive rebounds as well, so they are dominating them on the glass. Marc Gasol makes both from the line.
That's a lot of offensive rebounds, as you say, Adam.
Here is Petrisaur. Needs help, gets it with Moldovianu, who's got two around him. Good pass to Andrei Mandake for three. Just a little long, and Marc Gasol is there to grab the rebounds. Rodriguez, San Antonio throws it back out to Marc Gasol, who has missed both of his three-point attempts so far. Now Sergio Rodriguez. Rodriguez throws up the alley-oop, and Marc Gasol just tips it in.
Yeah, beautiful pass by Rodriguez, and Gasol being respectful to the Romanian defence, he could have thrown that down. Just tips it in.
First double-digit leads as Moldovianu tries to reduce that. Throws up an air ball though, and Ricky Rubio goes all the way, throws it out to Sergio Rodriguez now. Rodriguez puts the two up, can't get it to go. Moldovianu with the rebounds.
Yeah, they've got to hang tough now, Romania. It's up to 10-point gap. They've just got to have a really smart offense. Don't force it.
Moldovianu to Torok, who's wide open. Torok can't connect with the three, but a foul has been called underneath anyway. I think it's gone on Juancho Hernan-Gomez.
Yeah, he put his hand straight up. Let's just see this up there. Moldovianu had good inside position. He would have got that rebound, potentially scored. Roland Torok goes to the bench. Good minutes. Everybody's got to contribute for this Romanian team tonight.
Mandake.
And this man always does.
Now Moldovianu, Ricky Rubio is straight on him as Mandake throws up the three with the shot clock down. Good offensive rebound by Kunti. That's better from the Romanians. What they're going to have to do. As Petrisaur looks to go himself, throws it back outside. Kunti throws up the three, can't connect. Juancho Hernan-Gomez with the rebounds.
It's just getting a little bit scrambled, a little bit out of sync for the Romanians. Spain are extending their defence, extending their effort. Romania have just got to try and stay calm on the offence and keep working on the defence.
It's Marc Gasol. Yeah. Foul called on Ola. Sergio Rodriguez there, just putting his right hand up. Not quite sure what the problem is with Rodriguez.
It's tough for Ola. He's on 3 fouls now. Spain got it into Gasol. Good spacing by the Spanish, and it really exposed Ola. He couldn't deal with the size of Gasol there as he backed in. But 10-point lead, still an excellent effort. Better than the other teams that have played Spain, which is Romania have got to take that as a definite positive.
Both sides struggling with their field goal percentage in this second quarter.
Yeah, there was likely to be a drop-off at some point. 11 rebounds offensively for Spain. That's fantastic. Second effort and 9 points off those. That's huge. Scariolo will be happy with certain areas of the game, certain performances. You know, leaving Pau Gasol out, it just manoeuvres everybody around, different responsibilities. More cool time for others, which is why he's done it, as well as giving Gasol a rest.
You know, Romania need to try and come up with a plan of how to steal these rebounds off the likes. Well, Marc Gasol's got 8 rebounds, Willy Hernan-Gomez has got 8, and Juancho Hernan-Gomez has got 7 already. So they are absolutely dominating the glass, those three in particular. So the likes of Ola, the Baciu, the big men for Romania need to try and get competitive with them.
Yeah, Baciu's only played 7 minutes again. He's sat down in a few of the games, started them. Don't know if he's got an injury or again, they're going to be, at some points during the game, they're going to be saying, let's save him for maybe, we've still got Hungary to play. But the way Hungary look today, that'll be a real tough assignment for him to take a win off that. But
yeah, if Adam Hanger continues in the form that we saw earlier today, Absolutely magnificent, Mandake. Awful pass from Mandake, haven't said that too much in this tournament. Rubio to San Antonio. Juancho Hernan Gomez throws it back out and Ricky Rubio just slows it down. Navarro, great pass to Marc Gasol, who spins and turns and makes the two.
It's good body control in the end from Marc Gasol, nearly fell off balance. 11 points, 50% shooting from 2-point range.
So final 60 seconds of this opening half. And Dake throws it out to Moldoviano, who makes another big three.
Yeah, good decision by Moldoviano, just catch and shoot if he's got any airspace to get the shot off. And he knocks it down and just keeps Romania in contention.
Rubio has got Petrisaur and Moldoviano all over him. They high-five each other as they knock the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, they've got to change things up as we see the three from Moldoviano. Nice stroke. There's no doubt he's got great offensive talent.
Juancho Hernan Gomez to Marc Gasol. Navarro. Juancho puts up the three and connects with the three.
Yeah, he's got the whole package, that young man. Active inside, great athlete, and can knock down the three. And only 21, I believe.
So 10 seconds to go. Catalin Petrisaur, good pass to Bacius, back on. Great defense from Marc Gasol, and now Marc Gasol running the other end of the floor, needs to get it away, quickly does, tries to bank it, and just comes up short. So that brings to an end a pretty exciting first half here, and all credit to the Romanians because they have made a real game of this. A lot of people perhaps coming in to this arena this evening expecting a bit of a blowout, but at half-time it's Spain who lead Romania 41 points to 27.
Yeah, it's a great effort by the Romanians. There's some of the stats still struggling a bit from three-point range, but the rebounds is a massive difference. 11 offensive rebounds, 17 defensive against 4 and 11. Turnovers are the same, a couple of blocks for the Spanish, but it's just the attitude and the way that the Romania have stood up to Spain, and I'm sure Spain respect them absolutely for that. They want to be tested, they want to be pushed, so does Coach Scarioli. He wants the team to have to work, and Romania got off to a great start, and they've kept it going for a good portion of that first half.
Yeah, they sure have. So we will just leave you with the highlights from this first half, but make sure you're back in 10 minutes' time as the second half gets underway. Can Romania spring a huge shock here at EuroBasket 2017?
Special Olympics. Haideți cu încurajările, haideți toată țara! Da! Bun, le mulțumim celor de la Special Olympics pentru acest moment. Aplauzele noastre pentru meriile Special Olympics!
Well, welcome back, everyone, to the Polyvalent Hall. Second half just a couple of minutes away here between Spain and Romania, and, well, I don't think I expected to say this, but we have a game on our hands at half-time. Romania have performed really, really well in that first half and are in touch with the Spanish. 41 points to 27 is the lead that Spain have at the break. And when you think what they were doing to Montenegro, for example, on game day 2, they were, well, about 30 points ahead at half-time. But, well, Graham, you must be really, really pleased and delighted with what you've seen from Romania in that first half.
Yes, I certainly have. Super all-round effort from the team. They've sustained it for most of that first half, as we see Marc Gasol with his huge amount of rebounds and points, 11 points and 8 rebounds. He really has dominated inside, but as a team, Romania have done a great job. They really made things difficult for Spain early on, closing the path to the basket, being able to get out on the outside shots. Slowly but surely, Spain have got a grip on this game. So now Romania have really got to stand up and all of them be counted again for the first couple of minutes, so they don't get into a situation where Spain run away with it.
Yeah, we haven't seen Pau Gasol either today, so I think Scariola just wants to rest him as much as he possibly can. And as well, at one stage during that first half, it almost looked as though Pau Gasol was going to be needed, but yeah, they did put a little run together in that second quarter and outscored them 20 points to 8 in the second, did Spain. So it has given them a little bit of breathing space. As I say, Romania certainly still in this. Really good crowd as well that have come out here. Certainly the biggest crowd that we've had so far. And hopefully they'll continue to come with another game day tomorrow, and then have a rest on Wednesday, and then the final games of the group phase take place on Thursday, and then a travel day on Friday as they all head to Istanbul. Well, the top 4 teams anyway in the group will head to Istanbul for the knockout stages of EuroBasket 2017.
Yeah, just before we get started, we had some lovely entertainment at half-time, didn't we, Adam, with the Special Olympic group, and one of the biggest cheers of the day took place when the game ended and they all took their bow, so that was really lovely for the crowd as well.
Yeah, it really was. Really nice moment. To give them the opportunity in front of so many people here. Great work by Baciu on the defensive end. Last touch was off him though, and Spain will keep it with 5 seconds left to shoot.
Yeah, Baciu doing a nice job moving his feet, keeping his hands up straight, and nearly forcing the turnover. So now they've got to go again, extend out.
Navarro. Oh, lovely touch from Navarro.
They're just so casual. 37 years old, just exploded to the basket. Very casually laid it up and then commits the foul on Mandashe on the other end.
Yeah, silky smooth from the 37-year-olds.
Yeah, he just draws defenders out towards him because they know he loves to shoot the three, and he's still top level at going to the basket as well and finishing.
Yeah, missed EuroBasket 2015, did Navarro, through injury, so he'll be delighted to be back as Kuti is off target with the 3, and that man Navarro is there to bring down the rebound. Mandake commits the foul.
Yeah, Mandake, stats-wise, just hasn't quite got going. Still doing a great job for his team. But it'd be great if he could just get a bit more in the stat line, maybe knock down a couple of shots.
Vives to Sastre. Foul has been called underneath. Just trying to see who it's gone on there. Baciu, is it?
That's Mandake, I think, is third.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so 3 already for Mandake. That's a worry for the Romanians as Willy Hernan-Gomez throws one up for the foul line. Can't get it to go. Moldovianu brings down the rebound.
Yeah, good rebound from Moldovianu. We need more of that from him. Romania do. They're going to compete in the second half with the Spanish.
He had a good first half, did Moldovianu's. 10 points and 5 rebounds now. Just can't quite get the 2 to go, and Willy Hernan-Gomez brings down the rebound. 9 rebounds already for Willy Hernan-Gomez as Navarro puts up the 3, can't get it to go. Last touch was off Kuti. Spain will have it.
Yeah, that was caused. Kuti went for it. That was caused by Oriola's presence, just getting his hands in there, half getting his hand on the ball. Caused Kuti to knock it out of bounds.
Oriola. Navarro. Willy Hernan-Gomez up against Baciu. Moldovianu comes across but fouls, and Willy Hernan-Gomez will head to the line.
Good strong move by Hernan-Gomez, just ripping the ball through, going strong to the baseline. Baciu just couldn't, on that occasion, just couldn't get his hands up quick enough and committed the foul.
Older Hernan-Gomez brother makes the first. Scariola watches on.
A penny for Scariola's thoughts as he goes through this tournament and where he feels this Spanish team can get to.
Well, I think a lot of people think that they will go all the way, as Niculescu, great little pass, Niculescu, and Baciu knocks it down, draws the foul, and a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, wonderful play by the big man. It's just such a help for Romania, having these active guards, and then the big man with the bounce pass comes in. Oriola can't get to it from behind. Baciu doing the business, finishing. He needs to work on his free throws, Adam.
Yeah, he sure does. 1 from 3 today for Baciu from the line, and Spain have a 16-point lead.
That's good intent again. Good drive along the baseline. The help comes, leaving Baciu wide open. And that nearly forced the backcourt violation there as well. Good hustle.
Yeah, great pass by Navarro. Sastre wide open, connects with the three.
So calm, moving the ball around to the opposite corner, and Sastre just knocks it down.
Kuti.
He doesn't want to take that three, does he?
No.
They are giving it to him.
More than happy to allow him it. Mandake goes flying, still found Moldoviano, but draws the foul.
Yeah, they're keying on Mandake. That's one of the reasons why he hasn't been able to get off. They don't want him to get going, because they know how his good play and his energy really gets the crowd going as well. They want to keep the crowd out of it, and they want to keep Mandake as quiet as possible.
Moldoviano. Mandake takes it off him. Kuti screaming for it over on the other side. Great work, Willy Hernan Gomez, but it somehow finds its way back to Mandake. And now the fast break to Oriola, who makes the two. Great pass, Navarro. And a timeout has been called.
Yeah, wonderful heads-up play by Navarro. Just eyes are always up the floor with the Spanish. It's just great basics on transition, on the rebound, the transition offense, and Oriola just ran the floor. And so I'm sure he'll say thanks very much to Navarro when he gets back to the bench.
Yeah, difficult for Coach Tenter today. He's got to be realistic, of course, but always got to try and push his team as well.
Of course, they've still got 2 more games, 2 more huge games to come. And they just want to keep the good momentum, the good vibe going. They're playing the game in the right way. They're just coming up against a very good team. Spain with 32 rebounds to Romania's 16. But Romania have just got to keep fighting. They're not always going to get their both hands on a rebound. Just try and tip it to a teammate, which they have been good at during this tournament. Dive on the loose ball, just all that sort of stuff. We know that takes up a lot of energy, but it's just stuff that Romania are going to have to do to match the Spanish.
Spain with their biggest lead, 21 points. So we'll take a look at that Sastre three just a moment ago.
Yeah, that was really nice play. A lot of attention on the ball there. But they got such good ball handlers to swing the ball round to Sastre from Valencia. And he just knocks that shot down.
Kuti finds Moldoviano, throws up the two, just can't quite connect, and Navarro is there with the rebound. Not quite sure what happened to Oriola there. I think he may have just taken a knock from someone. He was just feeling his head. He looks okay. Now Guillem Vives, who hasn't played a huge number of minutes so far in this competition, so he'll be happy to be out there as Willy Hernan Gomez is fouled. Sorry, apologies, he's actually called on the travel.
Yeah, that was really good defence by Moldoviano. He's got there come over in the help position just as Hernan Gomez landed, and that caused the problems for Hernan Gomez. He's helping, and Baciu saying thanks very much. Great help from his captain.
Carlotta back on the floor for the Romanians. Carlotta needs help, throws it back out to Moldoviano, drives to the lane, great pass, Moldoviano, oh what a block, Oriola. And now Navarro in transition down the other end, Sastre makes the two.
Wonderful block by Oriola. Baciu just didn't quite have the elevation to get up, and Sastre with a nice move, just almost hung in the air, make the defender go past him and finished off the glass.
It's Carlotta. Great defence by the Spanish, forces Moldoviano to shoot from distance, can't connect. Niculescu, though, grabs the offensive rebound. Moldoviano spots Kuti in the corner. Kuti drives, oh, just can't get it to go. Great work, Willy Hernan Gomez, but again, it finds its way to a Romanian shirt.
This is much better by Romania. That's a couple of extra offences they're getting by their offensive rebound.
To the Moldoviano! Great play from those two.
Wonderful movement off the ball. I wish Moldoviano would do that a little bit more. He could get so many easy buckets. If he could just move without the ball, get in behind the defence, and then take what he's given.
Vives throws it out to Navarro, tries to answer with the three. Navarro again makes.
Perfect timing from La Bomba. Just after a good section of play by the Romanians, knocks down the huge three just to keep the Romanian crowd calm.
Now Kuti, and Sergio Rodriguez waits to come back out onto the floor. Kuti to Moldoviano. He wants to try and do stuff himself, throws it back out to Kuti right on the buzzer, can't get it to go, and Oriola brings down the rebounds.
Yeah, Moldoviano ended up in the post there, just no chance of scoring.
Now Vives, Willy Hernan Gomez turns, can't get the finish, and Carlotta and Moldoviano actually in the end brings down the rebounds. Foul on Navarro.
Yeah, that's a move that Hernan Gomez sort of needs to make, because he misses. Let's just look at the three from Navarro. Wonderful. But Hernan Gomez misses. Great defence and good rebounding by Romanians. Then they run, and then the Spanish have to commit the foul. But they're still hanging in there, doing a good job, the Romanians.
Here's Carlotta. Moldoviano, great pass, Moldoviano. Ola now stripped off him by Willy Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez to Hernan Gomez!
That's the modern version of Gasol to Gasol, or the younger version. Wonderful play, great chemistry, great understanding.
Into Moldoviano, wonderful pass. Moldoviano makes the two and is fouled.
Super play. Left hand wrap-around pass by Moldoviano. Let's see this. He gets in good shape and just straight away catch pass. And again, because he's made the quick pass, Juancho can't get over to help.
Can't convert on the three-point play.
They could do with a few more free throws when the opportunity arises.
It's Willy Hernan Gomez trying to go himself. Oh, great move from Willy Hernan Gomez, and a good finish with his weaker left hand. Carlotta throws it up, can't get it to go. Willy Hernan Gomez is beaten to it by Ola, really should have put the two away, and Spain will get it. Ola is not impressed with himself.
Yeah, he was just trying to rely, their great rebound. Just trying to rely on a soft touch. Maybe it'd been better served if he could have just grabbed the ball, gathered himself, and then gone for a really strong move. But they're still competing, they're still in there fighting. They have not let their heads drop. Whoever's come in the game has shown excellent body language. As we see that pass, Moldoviano's got some nice assists about him. He's got a good all-round game. He's just got to explode, if we can explode offensively for him. And then the defense will come out even more, and then he could get even more assists.
A really nice atmosphere here in the Polyvalent Hall as Mandake comes back in for Kuti.
3 fouls for Mandake, so he's got to be careful, doesn't want to pick up a quick fourth. He wants to stay in the game as much as possible here.
Carlotta. Willy Hernan-Gomez, great work again from him, who's been great on both ends of the floor today. Willy Hernan-Gomez, 7 points, 11 rebounds, a few steals as well. Vives for 3, comes up short. Willy Hernan-Gomez is beaten to it by Ola.
Yeah, good team rebounding. I think Paljacic was helping out as well. That's what they got to do.
Ola for 2, can't get it to go. And Sergio Rodriguez grabs the rebound. Well, he just has to look in the opposite way when he passes, and Willy Hernan-Gomez puts down the 2. Even got me then, Sergio Rodriguez. I was looking over there. What's Sergio seen?
Amazing 20/20 vision that man has. He just makes Spain click on the transition when he's got the ball in his hands. But Romania again, timeout, catch their breath. Get a rest for a minute and be patient on the offense. Spain want them to move the ball around quick. Just looking at the second chance points for Spain, 11-2. Just shows how hard they're working and how big they are inside and doing exactly what coach would want. 26 points bench scoring to 11. But Romania must stay patient. Don't rush. Spain want them to rush. Wants them to take quick shots. Romania have got to really be definite in what they want to play and make Spain work on the defensive end.
38 rebounds to just 21 for Spain. 12 of those 38 have been offensive as well. So still dominating the glass are the Spanish. There's another big Mexican wave. Goes around this arena.
It's a really positive atmosphere. Here they come.
There was huge queues outside the venue just before this one, with everyone trying to get in quickly. There's obviously such a short turnaround between each match. It's tough for them. There's Mandake. Can't quite find the 2 for Nikuara.
Yeah, it was an open shot by Mandake, but it was a quick offense. A little bit rushed.
Oh, great pass, Rodriguez. Oriola just gets the roll.
Yeah, wonderful play by Oriola. He took a run up. He had a good run up at that. Just called it and finished. Good play from Oriola.
Here's Carlotta. Now Paljacic throws it out to the corner. The 3 is way off target. Big air ball, and it's easy for Juancho Hernan-Gomez. Sastre. Now Guillem Vives. Oh, Vives, great pass, Vives. Oh, couldn't get it, but at the second time of asking, Juancho Hernan-Gomez puts it in.
Nice look away from Vives. Hernan-Gomez misses the first attempt, but he's got such a quick second jump. Just finishes it off.
Foul called on Vives as we're inside the final 60 seconds of this third quarter. Spain with a 33-point advantage.
Yeah, they've got twice as many points as Romania in the paint inside, and there's another example there of a guard. They either throw it into the post, and they've got the likes of Gasol and Hernan-Gomez to score it that way, or they can penetrate and just drop it off. So many different ways they can play.
Yeah.
Which I've probably said every game. As they've shown us it.
Yeah, they've been fantastic, the Spanish, so far in their opening 3 games. There's Rodriguez to Juancho Hernan-Gomez, now Vives.
Romania have just got to extend.
Great
out,
pass, Oriola with the 2. Brilliant little dish from Vives, I think.
I was just going to say, they've got to extend their defence out, and that's what happens if you overextend. Oriola, the easy 2 to the bucket.
Ola is stripped off it, and Juancho Hernan-Gomez all on his own! Adds himself to the highlight reel.
Wasn't Cache, that think he should have just let Herman Gomez have his dunk there. That was unfortunate for him, but what an athlete Herman Gomez is.
Carlotta throws it to Mandake, trying to add a three just before the buzzer, can't get it to go, and that will be that for the third quarter. Well, it's Spain pouring it on now after a close first quarter. They outscored the Romanians in the second and the third as we look at the dunk from Juancho Hernan Gomez.
Actually, Cache, he was going to go up and then thought better of it.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
What an athlete. When Herman Gomez really extends.
So here are the stats.
Yeah, Spain 50% from two-point range. They're really getting into higher gears now. And just sharing the ball, getting open shots. They move the ball so quickly, so smartly. Extra pass. Romanians can't guard each position. They're trying to protect the basket. And Spain just stretched the floor, and Sastre on that occasion knocking down the three. And La Bomba, of course, on the other wing. Vives has come in, done a nice job. Of course, without Gasol, Vives is getting, and without Abrines, Vives now comes in and gets some minutes, so he's going to want to stake a claim for future games.
Yeah, 3 assists already for Guillem Vives, which he'll be pleased with.
And Oriola, his former Valencia teammate, of course. Oriola's going to Barcelona, exciting move for him. Even though he's just left the ACB champions and one Herman Gomez, that may well make one of the highlight reels later on today. But Oriola's is now going to have a different role without Pau Gasol in. He gets more minutes, which is great for him.
So final quarter underway. Spain 70, Romania 35. What can they reduce the damage to here, the Romanians? Mandake throws it out to Carlotta. And Vives thought that the last touch was off Carlotta, and it's actually gone the way of the Romanians. Here's Moldovianu.
Try not to force anything that's not there.
And the very difficult fadeaway two. Kiatse does well. And Mandake for three. Way off target, Mandake. Now Sergio Rodriguez is fouled on Palyachuk.
Yeah, Mandake's just struggling a bit today on that shot. He's had just his previous two games were absolutely top level. He's just struggled a bit today. He's not quite reached the same heights.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure which scoreboard is right here. The one on the television graphic says 68-35, but the scoreboard in the arena says 70-35, so I'm not quite sure whether it's 70 or 68 to the Spanish. Graham's maths, you quickly try and work it out. Could be here a while, folks. As Oriola banks it in. No, it's back up to 72, so I think that was right.
As I was about to say, the board in the arena is correct.
I'm sure you were. Palyachuk decides his luck from way downtown, and Palyachuk, really nicely done from Romania's number 8.
Yeah, Palyachuk up to 5 points, took his time, knocked it down nice and calmly.
Foul called on Moldovianu this time. So he's got 3. Palyachuk's got 4 fouls. No Spanish player really in any foul trouble at the moment, as we look at the 3 that Palyachuk just knocked down. Sergio Rodriguez. Rodriguez throws up the teardrop and makes it. Well, I think you're so surprised when Rodriguez actually tries for points himself. He's always looking for the pass, and that time he just decided to go himself and knock down a nice two. Foul called on Juancho Hernan-Gomez.
Yeah, good aggressive curl cut there from Palicic, forcing the foul from Hernan-Gomez.
Struggled offensively in the last two quarters. Romania just 8 points in both the second and the third. After getting off to that flying start. Trailed Spain by just 2 at the end of the first quarter, 21-19, as Mandake throws it out to the sideline, and Palicic tried to quickly pass it on to Moldoviano and got it all wrong.
Yeah, they've just got to hang tough. The crowd have gone a bit quiet. They need to come into play now. They're just dropping off this unfortunate turnover. The crowd need to lift the team. They need them right now.
Sergio Rodriguez tries his luck from distance and connects with the three.
Yeah, Rodriguez got himself open. Knocked down the three, 7 points.
Mandake. Throws it out to Palicic, who's already made one. Miles off target. Mandake thought about going for it himself. Again, throws it out to the corner. Carlotta with the shot clock running down, and it's a shot clock violation.
Yeah, smothering defence by the Spanish. Mandake just kicked it out to Palicic, who really needed to take that shot by the time he made that extra pass. Time ran out. Got to keep going, got to keep working. Whoever comes on the floor to step up.
Sergio Rodriguez again for three, just off target. And I think the foul has gone on Willy Hernan-Gomez, just a little nudge in the back.
Yeah, he's got his left arm in the back of Cache.
So Scariola in deep conversation, perhaps. It's all about how many more minutes should we give some of his star players. As Kietse banks in the two. Nice move from the youngster.
Yeah, really nice. Turnaround move, little up and under. Knocks it in off the glass.
Sergio Rodriguez, oh, nearly found Willy Hernan-Gomez. He's not happy with Hernan-Gomez.
Yeah, Hernan-Gomez still learning his trade. Rodriguez expected him to step towards the basket, and he just wasn't quite synced up with the guard for Spain.
So Oriola checks out. On comes Vives again.
Important minutes, as I say, for Vives.
Carlotta. Kietse up against Willy Hernan-Gomez and Vives. Sure, it's a great steal. And it's an easy dunk. Johan Sastre ran the length of the floor.
Yeah, nice anticipation by Sastre as the ball come out from Kietse. A nice smooth dunk to finish.
Carlotta now. Carlotta has his pocket picked again, and now look at the Spanish players in support. The alley-oop! Oh, just couldn't connect Sastre, but Vives has all the time to knock down the three.
Wonderful attempt. Pass from Vives to Sastre. Teammates, of course. Sastre just couldn't quite make it. Gets straight back out to Vives, who knocks down his three.
Yeah, Romanians have called a timeout as we look at the three from Johan Sastre. Shame that the alley-oop just couldn't quite connect with it. Well, it's a learning experience for the Romanians. They say you get better by playing against better players, so I'm sure that's what the lesson will be for the Romanians here. Let's just hope that in their final 2 games, either tomorrow or Thursday, they are able to pick up at least 1 victory and give this crowd something to shout about.
Yeah, absolutely. They've kept going, they've kept working. They're getting open. They were getting open shots. I mean, the last couple of minutes, Spain have really dominated, and that's one of the reasons. Young Herman Gomez, 14 points, 11 rebounds, inside-outside presence. And nice to see the brothers linking up, the younger brothers.
Yeah, well, both brothers could very shortly have a double-double between them. As Willy Hernan Gomez is 9 points, 11 rebounds. Marc Gasol's not far away either. Whether we see Marc Gasol again, I'd possibly be surprised in the remaining 5 minutes or so. Here is Petrisor. Moldovianu, great pass. Paljacic for 3 is off target. Rebound, Willy Hernan Gomez. Sergio Rodriguez. Niculescu proving a bit of a handful and eventually is a little too zealous and draws the foul.
Yeah, great ball control from Rodriguez, just dribbles it either hand behind his back. It's just years of honing those skills in Spain.
Now Vives on the alley-oop! Juancho Hernan Gomez connects.
Wonderful movement off the ball by Juancho Hernan Gomez, and Vives with his head up just finds him right on point with the pass.
Niculescu now. Throws it out to Paljacic, extra pass. Moldovianu, this is the man they want shooting their threes, and that is why.
4 passes from inside out, back to the outside, and Moldovianu in rhythm, knocking it down.
Rodriguez, Juancho Hernan Gomez from range this time, can't get it to go. Rebound by Kiatse. Now Petrisor. Moldovianu does well actually to keep hold of it, and he finds Niculescu. Great work from Vlad Moldovianu, but in the end, Niculescu has his pocket picked and the foul is called on Paljacic.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Great work initially by Moldovianu. Nearly lost it, gave it up to Niculescu. Then just the active hands of the Spanish defence knocks it loose. As we watch this alley-oop from this boy can fly.
So Moldovianu takes the seat, gets greeted with a really nice round of applause from the crowd here.
He's had another good game.
Foul called on Niculescu. He's got 3 now.
Paljacic has fouled out.
Yeah, Romania in the
Last
penalty,
foul.
so Juancho Hernan Gomez heads to the line. Makes both. Just over 3.5 to go. Spain 86, Romania 43. Well, they've scored 8 points in this 4th quarter. They scored 8 in the 3rd, 8 in the 2nd. Can they at least get into double digits in the 4th quarter? The shot clock is down to 5. Petrisor steps back, throws the 3, way off target. Kiatse with the rebound, great feign, and just can't put it in with the left hand.
Good offensive rebound by Kiatse. He's done well, the young man.
Yeah, was the MVP at the FIBA Under-20 European Champs Division B this year, leading them to the gold medal. He actually had his 6th consecutive double-double in the final against Croatia, so was active on both ends of the floor, Kiatse, in that under-20 championships.
And what a step up for him, and what a thrill for him to play for the senior team against the Spanish tonight.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
all the other teams.
Here is Kuti. Kuti drives, can't get the two to go. And they have got double digits in the fourth quarter as Nikuara puts away the two.
Yeah, good activity by Nikuara.
It's Vives. Juancho Hernan Gomez throws it away, and Nikuara does well to steal. Now Petrisor out to Kuti. Back to Niculescu, who lines up the three and makes the three. And a woman in front of me with Niculescu on the back of her shirt stands up and throws her arms in the air.
Wonderful play by Romania, finishing the game like they started it. Just playing in confidence, making good decisions.
He's allowed to go all the way. Great drive to the lane by Vives.
Yeah, he's looked strong since he's come on. Played some good minutes.
Now Kuti. Nikuara throws it out to Roland Torok, who comes up way short on the three. Rebound by Vives. Oh, gets a little lucky. Nikuara knocks it out of bounds.
Nikuara's come on. He's only played 4 minutes, and that's a deflection. And 2 points, rebounds. Exactly what his coach wants. Whenever it's your turn, just get in there, give it 110%.
Well, it's a great pass. Johan Sastre, he tried to dunk over Niculescu, draws the foul, and Sastre will shoot two.
Yeah, that's a great move from the wing. Sastre bringing his defender up. He's our very tall friend. Shook his hand earlier. He's a very, very tall man.
The amount of photographs that he's asked for. He has time to do anything.
He's very patient with everybody.
So Sastre splits the free throws, 1 or 2. No team yet has reached the 100-point mark in a game. Are Spain going to do that today? They need 11 in the final 60 seconds or so. Nikuara again with difficult two. Torek with the rebound. Great D by Juancho Hernan Gomez. Now Sastre. Vives just slowing things down. Sastre to Oriola, throws it back outside to Juancho Hernan Gomez, who's off target, and see how frustrated he is with himself when he misses. Those are the standards that he sets. Nikuara can't handle the ball, and Spain are up down the other end of the floor with Sastre, who puts in an easy two.
Yeah, really quick hands before Nikuara could get the ball up into a shooting position. It was ripped out of his hand.
Well, good to hear the Romanians still chanting and cheering their side on right to the end as Torok finds space, and it's greeted with a huge round of applause.
Yeah, nice job, Romania. Spain sort of vacated the defence under the hoop.
Yeah, and that will be that. Well, Romania taught a bit of a lesson, as we perhaps thought they were going to, but they can take great heart and they can take confidence away from this. I'm sure they've learned a thing or two facing such great players in the world of basketball at the moment. And after such a good first quarter where they trailed by just 2, they actually led towards the end of that first quarter. But after then, Spain really turned it on. And it finished here, Spain 91, Romania 50.
Yeah, it's a valiant effort by the Romanians. Great attitude all the way through it, and the crowd really appreciate it. As the Romanians huddle in the central circle, and very positive things to take out of this game for them. But in the end, the class of the Spanish showed. They've got so many great players, even with Pau Gasol on the bench. So much talent at guard level, guards, inside, outside players. And the Hernan Gomez brothers, really the icing on the cake. Huge amount of rebounds for Spain. Again, just showing their size difference. 3 blocks for Spain. 15 turnovers for Romania. Not bad against this amazing Spanish team, as Gasol makes a young lady's night by getting a photo with him. It's just so great that the fans and the kids can get so close to the players as they come off. Moldoviano, another proud performance by him, working as hard as he could, making some good shots. So Spain just go rolling on.
Yeah, 3 wins from 3 for the Spanish, just like Croatia. Hernan Gomez led the way, the younger Hernan Gomez with 18. Marc Gasol had 11. He didn't play at all in that final quarter. He only played 15 minutes. 11 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists in those 15 minutes for Marc Gasol. And I suppose the good news as well for the Spanish is that Pau Gasol was able to rest the entire game as well. So he should be fit and firing when the business end of EuroBasket 2017 gets going.
Yeah, and also they've got Croatia tomorrow night, which is going to be their biggest challenge. So they wanted to give him rest so he can play some major minutes tomorrow to deal with the likes of Bogdanovic and Saric and co.
Yeah, well, that should be a cracker, Spain against Croatia. So that brings an end to our coverage today. We will leave you with the highlights here from this one, but make sure you're back same time tomorrow, 3 o'clock tip for the first match. And we'll have 3 more games for you to bring you. But here, Spain continue their unbeaten record. They go on along their merry way, 91 points to 50.